Hello guys, you're welcome back again to my YouTube channel. Trust you all are doing great. Today, I'm going to be showing you how I made these beautiful summer slippers from my flip-flop. Do enjoy the video. I'll be needing my scissors, fishing line, glue, needle, flip-flop, pins, stretchy fabric, and my beads. I got those beads from my old necklace, so I just didn't want to trash them. This is my stretchy fabric. You can use any fabric of your choice, but I just love the color of the fabric. So what I did was to fold into two. I used my pin to hold it in place, after which I divided it into two. So I discovered that it was too wide. Then I had to cut each piece into two again. So with that, I got 4 pieces of the fabric. I have a similar video on my channel, though I didn't use a stretchy fabric. I just used a normal African print fabric. I would love you to check it out. I'm done cutting the first piece into two. So let me just take the measurement and see how it is. This is about 1 inch wide and about 33 inches long. I think this is okay to wrap one of the straps of the flip-flop. Before now, I used to begin my wrapping by gluing one end of the strip, but I figured out another way. This time, I just fold in one end of the strip, then I begin to wrap over it till I get to the end of the strap. Hope you understand what I'm trying to explain. Like, I just fold in one end of the strip as I've shown, then I will just start flipping over till I get to the end of the strap. In this case, I don't need to use my glue, and it will be neater, kind of. One advantage of using a stretchy fabric is that you can actually manage it to the end of the strap, unlike using a normal fabric that is not stretchy. When I was done doing this till the end of the strap, I just trimmed the excess, as you can see. Then I got my needle and my fishing line, just as you've seen. Then I began to tack it to make sure it doesn't loosen. If you are wondering the kind of needle I use, it is mostly sold by bead makers. You can use it for all kinds of beadworks, just like what I'm doing now. When I was done tacking, I trimmed the excess fishing line, then knotted it and trimmed again. I did the same thing for the other strap. Now you can see the both straps are wrapped up. Also note, the diameter of the fishing line is 0.25 millimeter. The next thing I'm going to be showing you is how I beaded the straps. I again inserted the fishing line through the needle, then I knotted the end of the fishing line. So first of all, I passed the needle through the fabric, then I picked one bead like this. I then passed the needle through the fabric, then I came out very closely to it. I picked another bead and did the same thing till I was able to get that first line. So I was able to get 4 beads on that first line. Depending on the size of the bead, you can actually have like 5 or 6, just depends on the size of the bead. But this particular bead size made me have like 4 beads on the first line. While I was doing the beading, I was careful not to miss the line, because this would make it look unprofessional. So I did it neatly and very slowly, as you can see. When I was done doing this, I made sure I secured it properly to prevent it from loosening. Thereafter, I trimmed the excess fishing line, then I knotted it and trimmed again. Doing it like this makes it very firm. I repeated the same process. Like I explained before, I first of all passed the needle through the fabric, then I passed the bead through it. I came out very closely to the bead, then passed another bead again, just like that. After doing the first 3 lines, I decided not to trim the fishing line. I just continued to sew it like that till I got to the end of the strap. This way I saved time and I did not have to waste so much of the fishing line. I'm done with the second line, so going to the third line. If you observe closely, you will see that there is a space in between the first line and the second line. If you observe closely, you will see that there is a space in between the first line and the second line. I did it this way because of the number of beads I had. Beadwork is so interesting. You will appreciate your work when you are done doing it. So I really enjoyed every bit of what I was doing because the outcome was wow. Initially I was contemplating on that fabric, but at the same time I needed a general color that would match with almost all my outfits, so the reason I chose the black color. I have just finished beading the 2 straps. Can you see how beautiful it looks? Some people may leave it this way, but I just decided I should just put a form of bow there. I believe it will make it look more beautiful. I have just cut out another piece of about 9 inches wide and 7 inches long. This is a form of rectangle. Just watch what I did. I folded in the 2 long sides of about 1 inch each. I also folded it into 2 that way, just as I have shown. This time around, I got my needle and my thread and I did my running stitches. You can use your sewing machine to achieve this, but I decided to hand stitch. This is for the benefit of those that don't have sewing machines. So this is also a good way you can achieve what you want to achieve. Any form of bow design is fine, provided you are satisfied with what you have created. But I just needed something different, so I came up with this. I have a bow design I created on my channel some time ago. You could also check it out. When I was done stitching, I then turned it inside out, ensuring that the seam was at the middle. I then folded it into 2 to be able to get the center. Then I got my needle and my thread and I began to do my running stitches again. I put my thread that way to be able to get that bow design, after which I secured it properly. I also did some running stitches on the 2 sides of the bow. Just watch. You could also use your fabric glue to achieve this. but I wanted something very firm, so I decided to unstitch this way. Any design is fine for this kind of slippers, so long you appreciate it at the end of the day. Again, you may decide to leave it like this, but I just decided to bead the center part for extra beauty. I repeated the same process just the way I beaded the straps of the flip-flop. You may want to ask how long it took me to achieve this. It took me about 25 to 30 minutes to achieve this whole thing. At this point, I was enjoying the whole thing. I was enjoying it because I knew the final look would be wow. When I was done, I made sure I secured it properly. It's time to attach the bow to the flip-flop. What I did was to sew the bow around the straps of the flip-flop. You can either use your needle and your thread to achieve this, or your needle and your fishing line. The two are perfectly okay. So watch what I did. I didn't just pass the needle through the strap, I passed it around the strap. When I was done doing for one side, I did for the other side too. Now we are done making a summer slippers. Behold the beauty. This is just so beautiful. Please, if this video has been helpful, kindly give it a thumbs up. And if you are new to this channel, why not hit the subscribe button and turn on your post notification bell to enable you get notified whenever I upload new videos. Please like, comment, and share my videos. See you next time. Bye.